Welcome to an unannounced OMAD live stream. Sorry that this is unannounced. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to go live or not today. I just came back from the neurologist and I got a nerve block in my nerves in my head and my shoulder. She was nice enough to put one in my shoulder. And I wasn't sure how I would be feeling, but after the nerve block, I had a bunch of energy. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do a live stream. I do have a video that's uploaded and ready to go. The next video will be about how to make your own electrolytes. It'll be a DIY video. I actually spelled it DYI. I always screw things up. But I just wanted to come on here because I wanted to talk about not losing weight on OMAD. What can you do about it? And I wanted to give my 2 cents on certain comments that I got on my channel. I like to respond to you guys' comments in like video format. Like that's the best way I know how to help you guys. And today I was chatting back and forth with this lovely person, and they were having difficulties losing weight on OMAD. And they also asked me about how fast is too fast of weight loss on OMAD. But anyway, before we get into it, I'm going to let the chat go through. It is 30 degrees right now, and I'm in a sweater. Don't ask. I'm in a sweater in shorts, but I don't know. I wanted to wear a sweater, and now I'm just hot. So I'm having my Grollersteiner water right now, and I've got some non-bubbly water. This water is full of electrolytes. Safeway has been stocking them, so that's a win. Oh gosh, my car is black. I'm wearing black, and it's super hot. What am I gonna do? I might have to turn on the AC. We'll see. Hey, Fugo Mama, welcome. Thank you so much for showing up for the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I'm going to chat a bit about my OMAD day, and then we'll get right into it. So for today, I've been struggling, guys. I've been struggling to get back on track with OMAD after my little vacation to Edmonton. I wanted to jump into keto OMAD, but after not being on OMAD for, I think it was about Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I was not on OMAD. I thought it would be stupid of me to just jump right into keto OMAD. Why would I do that? So I'm going to slowly make sure I get into a rhythm with OMAD. And I think today is a good day. One of the key things to realize when you fall off track with OMAD, that I've been doing OMAD for so long that it doesn't even affect the scale that much. Literally, I went off track for those 3 days and I'm sitting at 178 pounds. Like that is a win. That is a win. Because I fasted for so long at a long time from September to like consistent with OMAD from September to April, it does something to your metabolism. It does something to your body where your body just knows how to balance off its weight. Your body just knows how to just not put on weight. It's really hard to explain. I don't know what it is, but I don't know what I did to my system, but OMAD has made my body into a fat fueling homeostasis balanced machine. It's wild. Fugo Mama says, you're welcome. Oh, hey, I'm so glad you made the chat. Oh my gosh, it's your comment that actually inspired this live. So I'm so glad you are here. So feel free to ask away. I'm so glad to have you. Thank you for asking all those questions because those questions really, really help me help you guys. It helps me help you. And I love getting questions. I love answering questions. And I generally want to help people because I want people to be successful with OMAD or just successful with weight loss, period. Just, OMAD's just the easiest way. And I love OMAD so much because OMAD was responsible for me breaking a 2-year plateau. Like I got to Wonderland thanks to OMAD. I lost 100 pounds on my weight loss journey thanks to OMAD. Before OMAD, I was doing things like keto, fasting, prolonged fasting. I was doing regular calorie counting, and the weight loss was just slow and stubborn. But OMAD is beautiful because it's the most scale-friendly diet. And when you have a diet that's scale-friendly, it's encouraging because, hey, you're putting in all this effort and you're seeing the scale go down. Like that helps. Nothing's more discouraging when you're putting in all this effort and the scale doesn't go down. But with OMAD, you're guaranteed to have that. Oh, I might have to move because there's a bunch of kids. I'm actually at my son's school. Hang on, I'm just going to move up. Maybe get some AC for a second. I'm going to be picking up my son after this. I know I'm not driving with a seatbelt. Don't worry. I'm going to put my seatbelt right back on, and hopefully that's quiet. I didn't think they would be outside today. And I have the car because we have a seatbelt jam, so this beeping is not going to stop. Hang on. Give me a second. All right, we're good. We got to get that. There we go. Sorry about that. Lost you guys for a second there. I don't know what happened. Hey, Jean. Nice to see you. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome. So, not losing weight on OMAD. These are some things that you can do. Number one, first thing you need to do, if you are eating in an eating window that's an hour or 4, or if you're doing the 24 or more method, which is that intermittent fasting for 24 hours, and you are eating within a 4-hour eating window, please reduce that eating window to half an hour. If you reduce your eating window to half an hour, you're guaranteed to be in a calorie deficit. That's number one. So reduce your eating window. Number two, throw in a longer fast. If you've done that, if you've reduced your eating window and you hit a plateau, throw in a longer fast. So let's say you've been fasting for about 21, 22 hours on average. Maybe fast for, of course, there's a big truck coming. Maybe fast for 25 hours or so. All right, you better not stop here. Sorry, guys. Come on. Come on, big truck. Maybe this wasn't the best. Usually I do my live streams here and it's pretty quiet, but not today. Not today. But anyway, I was going to say, just extend your fasting window. So if you're fasting for 21, 22 hours, perhaps do a 25-hour fast or go to a 36-hour fast, because the 36-hour fast is like the perfect fat burning fast. If you want to push it longer, go to a 48-hour fast. Do that for a day and then transition your way back to eating one meal a day. Now, whenever you do a fast, it's really hard to get right back on track. I've had this problem myself where I did dry fast and it took me a couple days to get right back into OMAD. That's expected. It's okay. It's okay. All you got to do is just keep trying, keep feeling your way forward, and eventually you'll get back on track. As long as you have that mindset that you'll get back on track, you will. Next thing, if you're not losing weight on OMAD, is to, everyone's driving today, is to add some activity. So if you are not exercising, or you're exercising, but what you could do in that situation, if you're exercising, just increase your activity levels. Increasing your activity levels can do wonders. You can lose weight doing nothing on one meal a day. You can. But if you add in a walk, maybe add in more gym time, it can absolutely help speed that up. Now, that being said, if you're exercising too much on OMAD, you can get into a situation where your body's too stressed and it's going to hold on. So in that situation, just stop exercising for a few days and the scale will drop. It's all about responding to the scale. If you notice your activity levels are high and you're going consistent and the scale's not moving, maybe take a day or two off working out and see what happens. If you're on the opposite end of the spectrum, perhaps what you can do is just, add in a 30-minute walk, do some gardening, just get very active, and then you'll see the scale drop. And the final thing to do if you're not losing weight on OMAD, if you are eating in a 4-hour eating window, you're doing 24 or more, you should be counting your calories anyway. The way I started off my OMAD journey was doing the 24 or more method. I would break my 20-hour fast with a small snack. It was a small ketogenic snack. I would do that. And then I would wait a couple hours and I would eat the rest of my calories. So I was eating anywhere between 1,200 to 1,400 calories when I was doing that OMAD. There were times in the beginning where I was eating less. I just kind of listened to my body. In the very beginning, when I had a lot of weight to lose, I was eating like nothing. I was eating 600, 700, 800 calories. So if you're concerned about the calories, I also had another comment. Someone talked about the calories. They're like, it's really hard for me to get in more than 1,000 calories. It is okay, especially if you're obese. That is okay. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. You're not going to get malnourished or anything like that because your body has a bunch of stores. Your body stores vitamins. Your body stores electrolytes. Fat is fuel. Our bodies are very good at adapting to famished situation. So don't you worry if you're obese, it's not a big deal. Obviously, if you're underweight, it's a big deal. That is the situation. But most people on my channel here, they want to lose some weight. They've got that at either at a normal healthy range or they're at an obese / overweight range. So yes, just gonna look at the chat here. Oh yes, I already clicked that one. Hi, welcome to the chat. Nice to see you. True that Cole lifts in his shoes. I have no idea. I've never met Cole. I've only conversed with him on the phone. I heard he has put his camera on the floor so he can capture, so it can capture him. I'm not sure. I don't know. Literally, I've never met Cole, and Cole has no interest in meeting me. So there's that. Anyway, so he's just like an internet thing per se. I'm all about real life stuff. So going back to what I was saying, weight loss and OMAD, we're just going to stick to that and focusing on that. So count your calories if you're eating, if you are not eating if you're eating in a wider window, count your calories. Start off at 1,200. Sorry, my iPhone overheated. So I have to turn my car on. I didn't realize it was that hot. It's 30 degrees outside. Wait, so you're done with Cole? Not necessarily. Right now, I need a 30-day detox from Cole Robinson. uh, okay, I read that comment. All right, that's good advice. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, my iPhone overheated. I didn't realize it was that hot. So I have my AC on. So where was I at? I think I was talking about fasting. I was at count your calories. Yes, count your calories. Count your calories because it will definitely help you. I wonder if this is too loud. How is the sound here with this AC in the background? I can't believe my iPhone overheated. But yes, now I want to talk about how fast is too fast for weight loss on OMAD. Like, is dropping 5-6 pounds a week really quick on OMAD? Now, this is a question, it's going to depend on the individual. Again, if you are obese or not at a healthy body fat range for your body type, I'm going to say it's fine. It's fine as long as you're not having any symptoms, any weird electrolyte imbalances or any symptoms at all. When it comes to weight loss, though, you want to be able to lose weight slow. Now, when you first start OMAD, you are going to drop weight like very quickly. You are going to drop. And then there will be a point where your weight kind of settles. If your weight is dropping very quickly and you're worried about it, what you can do is you can throw in a 2MAD. You can easily just have I would highly recommend having a regular breakfast. And when I say a regular breakfast, we're going to say bacon, eggs, a keto breakfast. Have a keto breakfast. If you want to maintain your weight, eat about 400 calories max, 400 to 450 calories max of bacon, eggs, sausages, or what have you. If you want to throw in carbs, you can. The reason why I say keto is that keto will crush your hunger. And then you wait, you break your fast at your normal OMAD time. And when you do that, basically what happens is you just jump into your regular OMAD meal and you should be maintaining weight. Now, the goal to weight loss is that you want to be able to keep the weight off. What's the point of losing weight if you can't keep it off? There's literally no point. So the key is that you got to learn how to become a dieter. And to learn how to become a dieter is simply someone that can manipulate the scale to their advantage. They can purposely put on weight and purposely reduce weight. As I mentioned before, I am currently purposely putting on weight. Now I'm reducing weight because I hit my wall. My goal was to stay in the 170s and not go to the 180s. I am now sitting at 178, 179 pounds. So right now I'm dialing back the weight loss. The reason why I'm doing that is because I'm healing from this car accident, and me in the 160s is a lot on my body due to my body composition, my muscle mass, because I have a ton of muscle that I didn't realize under all this layer of fat from all the years of training. I've been training pretty hard since 2018, 19, I'd say. I trained hard as an obese person. I was just training because I do love exercise. For me, I want to dial it back. So that's why I'm bouncing in between that. So I kind of lost my train of thought here. What was I going to say? So yes, you want to be able to let the scale not be in charge of you. You want to be in charge of the scale. So if you're concerned that you're losing weight too fast, it's okay to throw in a maintenance week. It's also okay to throw in some 2MAD. Thanks for that. Thanks for saying that, Jean. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, because the air is pretty loud. But I wonder if I'm afraid if I put the iPhone back here, it might overheat. So let's just hold it. But it's okay to throw in 2MADs. You're not married to one diet. I don't want you guys thinking like OMAD is the only diet you need to do to keep the weight. No. OMAD is going to be the diet that will get you to your ideal weight. And yes, you can use it to maintain weight if you're doing the 23 or more method, so 23 hours of fasting and you're eating within a half an hour window. So to kind of maintain weight, open up that window, eat in a 4-hour window. Heck, do what intermittent fasting foodie does, where sometimes she does 18-6 fasting. So she'll open up her eating window to a 6-hour eating window one day. The key is you want to be able to learn how to manipulate diets and different tools to keep the weight off. You got to learn how to be an expert dieter. So the key to losing weight slow is that it allows you to become an expert dieter. Because people who tend to drop a lot of weight quickly, they just like drop a ton of weight, their mind doesn't catch up to the knowledge that is acquired when you are losing weight. That's why when I was working with Cole, he was making me lose weight slowly so I can learn how to maintain. He would throw in some maintenance weeks because maintaining is power. A lot of people lose weight and don't know how to maintain weight because they're constantly in weight loss mode. So that's where 2MAD comes in. Throw in a 2MAD. If you want, open up your eating window, but be aware of what you're eating. Obviously, if you're going to open up your eating window, that's where you got to practice calorie counting. Because eventually you want to get to a point where you're comfortable, to the point where you don't need to calorie count. And you can actually intuitively eat and eat responsible in a way that you're not going to regain the weight. And what I love about OMAD is, like I was saying earlier in the live stream, that there's something to this diet that just shrinks your stomach. It's really hard to overeat on it. As you guys know, I've struggled with binge eating and emotional eating. It's really hard to do that. Even this weekend, when I was eating all day, I only put on 2 pounds. Literally only put on 2 pounds. Yes, I put on some body fat because I can tell my gut is slightly bigger. I put on a couple inches of my gut, but the scale didn't go out of control. So now I'm going back to OMAD to dial things back and keep that on track. Okay. Are there specific macro goals to hit? No. When it comes to OMAD, well, I shouldn't say no. When it comes to OMAD, you want to focus, especially if you're going to do the 30-minute one. If you're going to eat within a half an hour eating window, get in a lot of fat. Get in things like bacon, sausages, fatty cuts of meat, fatty steaks, roast beef, fish. Fish is a great one. You want to get in fat. Why? Because fat keeps you satiated. Fat keeps your hormones in check. I think fat is probably the most important macronutrient when it comes to weight loss, because fat just keeps you satiated. It keeps your hormones in check, and when it comes to weight loss with OMAD, I should say, not weight loss in general, but when it comes to weight loss with OMAD, because you can get in more calories in a small amount of time with fat. Fat is just so good for you. It's powerful. So this is like the macro hierarchy when it comes to OMAD. Number one, fats. You want to get in most of your calories with fat. I know in the video I said 60%, but I put underneath that it doesn't matter as long as fat is your highest macros, because that could look like 45% if the other one's like 40 and then the other one's like 10 or 20. I don't know if I did that right. But as long as fat is your highest macro, you want to aim for 60, because 60 is a good number. You're good to go. But like I said in the video, OMAD is an intuitive diet. If there's a day that you're craving more protein, eat more protein. But this is the macro hierarchy. I don't think I continued it. Fat's number one, protein's number two, and then carbs at the bottom. Now, there are going to be days where you crave more carbs. Please eat more carbs. It's all about listening to your body. I say fat because the way I lost the weight on OMAD is that I ate high fat. I ate a lot of fat because fat just crushes your hunger. Fat is the weight loss macro. It truly is. That's why keto is so successful. The real keto, high fat burns fat, as they say in the keto world. So yeah, I would just try to aim for fat, but at the end of the day, you want to follow the scale. That's another thing. You need to weigh yourself daily. It is so important when you do this is to weigh yourself daily, because if you're losing weight, how are you going to know if you're not losing weight if you're not weighing yourself daily? Weekly weigh-ins, they're not accurate enough. You don't have data. And that's why I say in my videos, it's really important to weigh yourself right before you break your fast. And again, I said, OMAD is the most scale-friendly diet. And when you have a diet that's scale-friendly, it encourages you because the scale's consistent. The scale's not bouncing all over the place like with other diets, like when you eat throughout the day. Do you know how many times on my weight loss journey that the scale has discouraged me because it's bounced all over the place? But like once you get a scale trend down with OMAD, then you kind of like learn your body and you feel more in control. So weigh yourself right before you break your fast and avoid water an hour before weighing yourself. So there's no really specific macro goals, but you want to aim for a lot of fatty foods. Like tonight, I'm going to have my meatloaf with, actually, I might have pizza today because I did train. I trained a lot today. This morning, I went to the gym at like 5 a.m. I'm doing morning workouts right now because it seems to be working for my concussion, and it's always what I did. Again, in my exercise video, I said to stick to whatever you're used to. But for those of you who want a guideline, it's best to exercise a few hours before breaking your fast. Me on my OMAD journey, I've exercised all sorts of times. The best time is definitely not at night. Not at night. Afternoon or morning is probably the best time. But whatever you can fit to, because there's certain people who work different shifts, right? There are certain people who work night shifts, and maybe they need to work out in the morning. Whatever you can make stick is what you need to stick to. That's for sure. What time is it? Oh, it's 2:09. I have lots of time. So yeah, I hope I answered that. Are there any specific macro goals? No. Oh, I was saying tonight I'm going to be having, I don't know what I'm going to be having, but I'm going to be having some pizza because I trained a lot. I've been working out at the gym again, and I'm swimming, so I'm burning a ton of calories. And I wanted to go on keto, but I think right now I need the carbs, and I need to just stick to my half an hour eating window, and we'll see how it goes. Again, if I'm dropping weight to I'm still here. I totally need to, it's too late. I totally forgot to Put do not disturb. I got a phone call. Why am I so close? Whoa. Okay, I got that one. I heard that with OMAD, we should eat at maintenance calories. No, it's impossible to eat at maintenance calories when you are eating in a half an hour eating window. You don't want to eat at maintenance calories. There's no need, because if you eat at maintenance calories, then you're not going to lose weight. So it's important to actually be in a calorie deficit. The purpose of OMAD, it's just a hack to keep you in a calorie deficit. I heard that when you're doing alternate day fasting, which is where you're eating every other day, you eat at maintenance calories. That makes sense, but not with OMAD. It's important to be in a calorie deficit with OMAD. If you do OMAD wrong, you will definitely put on weight and not lose weight. The right way to do OMAD is to eat within a half an hour eating window, to make sure you are consuming that meal 2 to 3 hours before bed. Why? Because you risk the chance of going back and eating more. You want to do it because basically you have your OMAD meal and then you go to bed. That's the way to do it. My videos go more into detail about this, but I'm trying to explain it quickly. And then you want to make sure you have electrolytes throughout the day. I will be dropping an electrolyte video tomorrow. It may be dropped at 5 a.m. tomorrow Eastern. We'll see, because it's already up. I just schedule it. Right now I'm having electrolytes in the form of this Glosteiner water. I keep saying it wrong, sorry. And there's some electrolytes in there, as you guys can see. And I'm just keeping hydrated. Oh, that's a good question, Zena. Hey, are there any foods that are off limit to you? Alcohol ever? For me personally, I am not drinking alcohol, but I want to start reintroducing alcohol again. I have not been drinking alcohol only because of my concussion, but you can have alcohol. However, I caution you with alcohol because alcohol can increase your appetite. So me personally, I cut off when I was coaching with Cole, I cut off coffee, and my brain couldn't handle alcohol. I would always get headaches because of my concussion issues from the car accident. But I want to start reintroducing alcohol, and that will probably be a very light beer, because there's benefits to drinking beer. I know, I think of Dr. Daniel Amen, and he's like, alcohol is not good for your brain, blah, blah, blah. But the hops are good for muscles. I remember there were certain bodybuilders that would drink hops. But yeah, no, it's not off limits. You can still lose weight on OMAD drinking alcohol. I know intermittent fasting foodie, she loves her alcohol. If you've watched her channel, I love her. She's always having her mommy cocktails and whatnot, and she's skinny. She's in the 140s, I believe, and she's 5'10". So 140s and 5'10", that's very lean. So you don't need to. If you want to have a day where you're going out with friends and you drink, as long as you drink it within the half an hour eating window, you're good to go. Oh, V. Daniel says, maybe that's what I meant. ADF. Yes, ADF. That is what you meant. No, you don't want to do that on OMAD. You definitely don't want to do that on OMAD. But ADF, yes, because you're skipping an entire day. I think in the future, I would like to try ADF for, I don't know, we'll see where I'm at, but I do want to try ADF. I do love fasting. I enjoy fasting. I love how, is it going to rain? I don't like thunderstorms. I love how fasting makes me feel. And I remember when I did my alternate day dry fasting for a week, oh, I felt magic. So maybe there will be an ADF challenge in the future. I don't know if I'll do it for a month, though. I know some people have done it for a month. I think that's a lot. I think I might do it for a couple weeks or whatnot. But yes. When are we going on a date? I don't know. Where are you? Oh, my goodness. You're hilarious. But yeah, I'm trying to see what time it is because I got to pick up my little guy in 15 minutes. But anyone else have any questions? I can think of other things you guys ask me. What else do you guys ask me? Exercising. Exercising is totally okay on one meal a day. Just make sure you get in your electrolytes during your exercise and before your exercise, and make sure you're getting in plenty of fresh water while exercising. Another question that pops up, electrolytes, that video will be coming out tomorrow. I'm going to share with you guys how to make your own electrolytes because it's so crucial to have electrolytes. So today, for my OMAD, I see the question. I literally had my big cup of electrolytes, which you guys will see how I make tomorrow. That's all I've had. And then I'm having some Glosteiner water. A hack is some chai cinnamon tea in a tea bag. That is good for crushing hunger. It's 0 calories. Any of those teas like chai, cayenne pepper is a good one. Apple cider vinegar. I haven't used the apple cider vinegar hack in a while. I only used that hack in the very beginning, but now I don't really need it. Eventually, you get to a point with OMAD when you stick to it and you do it properly, that once you get OMAD adapted, which takes about a week or two, maybe 3 weeks, depending on the person, depends on how much fasting experience you have, that like OMAD becomes easy. And then it's just a joke. Then it's just routine, routine, routine. The hard part about OMAD is that when you're into it and you break off of it, then you got to get back into it. That's tough. That's what I'm doing right now. I got off of OMAD for the last 3 days, but I'm slowly, like my body's slowly adapting to it much faster than it did in the beginning. I've heard of an ADF method where you can eat 500 calories on your fast day. Yes, that is modified alternate day fasting. I've heard of that method too, and that's okay. I know that's the method that intermittent fasting foodie does, Jackie. She's done that method and she's done the other one. That's okay, but you got to be very disciplined. She calls those her down days. I remember she would talk about up days and down days from that book she read that I have still that I haven't read. But yeah, that's fine. Eating 500 calories on your fast day, 500 calories is nothing. It's absolutely nothing. Even I know there's a method called the fast method where you have 800 calories. So honestly, you'll lose weight. You'll lose weight for sure. May Tree says, I dropped a lot of weight, like 30 kilograms through the snake diet, prolonged fasting. I'm now 45 kilograms. Oh, I really wish I knew the conversion. 5'3" and eating OMAD because I don't have much of an appetite. Oh, wow. Okay, 30 kilograms. What is that? Is that 60 pounds? If someone can convert that for me, that would be great. 30 kgs. I feel like it's 2.2. I would say that's about 60 pounds. I'm going to read that comment again. I dropped a lot of weight, like 30 kgs on the snake through prolonged fasting. Yeah. Wow. So you just fasted that away. I know Cole was really promoting that back in the day, the whole fast to the bone. Personally, I would not want to lose weight like that because I know a lot of people struggled, but I'm so glad you haven't rebounded and you are able to transition to OMAD, but you don't have much of an appetite now. I can see that because OMAD shrunk my appetite and I'm just fasting during the day. I cannot imagine how long did you fast for? Let me know because I know people did crazy fast. I've fasted no longer than 3 days. The longest I'll ever fast is probably 5 days, and that's for healing, strictly for healing some muscle damage I had from years ago and inflammation. But let me know how long you fasted for. Yes, looking forward to the electrolyte video. Yay, I'm so happy. Yeah, it's ready to go. I just got to make a thumbnail. I think I'll drop it early in the morning because videos tend to do well when I do that. I don't know why. My son gave me that tip. My son's like my YouTube consultant. Matri, I weigh 100 pounds. Oh, you're 5'3". Okay, yeah. Okay, you're fine. You weigh 100 pounds. Yeah, and you're eating OMAD right now. Are you maintaining weight on OMAD? Like, what kind of OMAD are you doing? Are you eating within a half an hour window, or are you eating within the 4-hour window, the 4-hour or more? Because you don't have an appetite. Wow, I really want to know how long you fasted for. But you're at the perfect weight for your height for sure. I still don't understand what the snake diet is. The snake diet is basically Cole Robinson. Yeah, I don't know if I should tell you to go to his YouTube channel. I'm going to say no. You and I are the same height, trying to reach 110 pounds. Awesome. You will get there. You will get there with OMAD. You definitely will. Oh, whoa. I did crazy 7-day fast. Dry fasting is there as well, and mostly 72s. Whoa. So you just fasted your way and then your appetite shrunk. Yeah, I can see why. The way I learned about fasting was from Dr. Mindy Pelz. And Mindy Pelz talked about when you fast, you want to fast in blocks, meaning that you want to fast like a month at a time, and then give, like she talked about flexibility, metabolic flexibility. Like you don't need to be doing keto all the time, or you don't need to be doing OMAD all the time, or you don't need to be doing fasting all the time. You need to be able to go in and out, and that's the power of being an effective dieter. It's to be able to go in and out of different methods. But yeah, if you fasted like that, I can see why your appetite is kind of messed up there. I would try doing a 2MAD. As long as you're not dropping weight on OMAD, then you're fine. But I would try doing a 2MAD just to, kind of break your appetite a bit. But if you're not dropping weight and you're maintaining weight, then you're good to go. There's no point forcing yourself to eat more if you don't have to. But if you are dropping weight and you're having a difficult time maintaining that 100 pounds at your height, I don't have a BMI chart with me. I don't know how low someone at 5'3" can go. I'm not sure, but I know someone who's 5'1", they can go between 90 to like 115, but I'm not sure. But as long as you're not dropping weight, well, that's intense. Wow. Yeah, I know Cole was super intense back in the day. I that's insane to me. I don't want to drop any more weight. I'm losing. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to open up your eating window. You have to. Start off with 2MAD. Start doing a 2MAD. I know you don't have an appetite, but first thing when you wake up in the morning, you need to eat a meal. Eat a meal. Eat whatever you want. Just eat a meal. Eat a healthy breakfast. Whatever you like for breakfast. If you like sausage in there with some eggs, and you like pancakes, just eat a healthy breakfast until you're full. And then you're probably not going to have an appetite until the evening time, and then eat your OMAD meal. But that's wild. That is absolutely wild. You're going to have to slowly eat more and get your way up. Just weigh yourself daily. Still do the daily weigh-in so you can keep track and see what works to help maintain your weight. Eventually, you're just going to have to eat, get into a routine, and perhaps you can maintain your weight that way. It's basically doing the reverse of what I'm doing, is to see what works. So start opening up your window and see what you can do. Have you ever contacted Cole for help? Because he should totally help you. Doctors say I'm technically underweight. BMI is 17.8, but I don't feel any ill effects. They're skinny shaming me. Are you petite in structure? Do you have small bones? Like, I'm very big. I'm like big bone. If you're petite in structure and you don't have any ill effects, then you're okay. You're okay. But if you're dropping weight, that's not okay, because you are at a good weight. Like, you should be able to bounce around, but you have to increase your appetite. You have to find a way. So I would start going to 2MAD, or doing 2MAD and doing the 24 or more OMAD method. So basically, have a breakfast, maybe fast until 3:00 p.m., have a snack, and then have a big OMAD meal. You're going to have to open it up. That's wild. When I was doing rolling 72s, scale wasn't moving. Oh my God, stupid scale. Wow. I had that happen to me once. I was fat. I did 248 rolling 48s, and the scale didn't move. I don't know what happened there. I was like, well, I just give up on fasting. That actually happened to me when I was much heavier. I remember that. I was like, ooh, that kind of creeped me out. But then I ate, and obviously I lost the weight because I'm where I'm at right now. Hey, Nick, nice to see you. Welcome. Problem with 2MAD is that I don't have much of an appetite. My favorite foods are apples and eggs, but most days are under 900 calories. Yikes, apples and eggs. How about buying some egg whites and throwing in some egg whites with your eggs? You can do that. Do you like eggs with cheese? Cooking your eggs with tons of butter? Put fat on your eggs. Butter. I don't know how eggs and olive oil would taste, but make it satiating. Just put a bunch of fat. Fat will increase the calorie count for you. Oh, yes, I know. I don't like being full. The stomach bloat is real. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Well, as long as you're healthy, but if you keep dropping weight, that's the concern. That's the concern. But as long as you don't have ill effects, keep seeing your doctor. I understand not wanting to be full because your stomach is probably shrunk. It's probably super shrunk because I know my stomach is shrunk from OMAD, and I purposely try to overeat several times. And I actually, oh, I don't want to mention this, but like, I guess I will. When I was eating this weekend, I actually got nauseous and I threw up because I ate too much for my stomach. Where back in the day, that wasn't really eating too much for me. Like fasting does shrink your stomach. Like I said in one of my videos, it's like having weight loss surgery without having weight loss surgery. That's the power of fasting. And I didn't do prolonged fasting like you did. I did OMAD for like 8 to 9 months. But I guess that's where becoming an expert dieter comes in, opening up your eating window. I feel like I'm going to start talking about that more for people who are out of the obesity category. I think when you start getting to a healthy body weight, so when you start getting to the overweight category, that's when things need to start changing, where people need to perhaps start opening up their eating windows, getting comfortable with doing 2 MADs and whatnot. I'm going to do a video on transitioning because you can't do OMAD forever. I have always said on my channel that I'm a strong believer in metabolic flexibility. You have to be able to flex around with other, oh wow, there's lightning, with other diets and other methods of eating. Like that's even intermittent fasting foodie does it. She doesn't always eat real OMAD. There are days where she does, where she eats within the half an hour eating window, but there are days where she opens up her eating window for 6 hours and she's eating normally. So it's about understanding that. I'm going to do a video on transitions because your situation is an example of where you weren't taught transitioning. Nick says, I cook eggs with, oh, that's awesome, with coconut oil all the time. They taste good. You can't taste the weird oil, just eggs. That's a good idea. Throw in some coconut oil because you need to be able to increase your calories. Yes, I ate 200, oh, cashews. There you go, nuts. Yes, I ate 250 grams of cashews the day before yesterday, but not dropping to 44 point, but I'm now dropping to 44.8. I'm still recovering from gas. Something went off with your system there. Something's going on. Something's going on with your gut health. Something's happening there. I wish I knew more on this. I feel like Cole's like the best person to help you if you would message him because he got you into this situation. No, there's something going on. There's something going on with your gut health because you shouldn't be that gassy. And you've been seeing doctors. Are you getting your cycle on time? There's something going on there. I don't even want to tell you to fast. I don't even know what to say, but yeah. B. Daniel says, Dion, thank you so much for the lives and the videos. You give me so much information, and you have a very bubbly, bright personality. Aw, thank you. I do. When I'm not mentally insane. I lost my mind last week, guys. I literally just lost it. But this is who I regularly am when I'm not in pain. Thank God for the nerve block I got today because I have no pain right now. When I'm not in pain and when I'm just like my higher self, this is who I am. I'm happy, I'm bubbly. I don't care what people think. I don't really take what people say. And yeah, I don't know. This is who I am. So I'm trying to get back to this. I kind of lost myself. It's been a tough 10 years. Oh, yes, cheese. Yes, we'll try cheese and butter and throw in some egg whites too. And no, I didn't contact Cole. I followed the videos. Yeah, you did follow the videos. Yeah, Cole. Just eye roll right there. Yeah, I'm so sorry. No, you there's something going on with your system for sure. But congrats on losing the weight. But we want you healthy. Like losing weight should be about health. You know, we want everyone healthy and we want you to be okay. So keep trying. Your appetite will go. You might just have to eat. There is something that you love. Chocolate is another one. Chocolate is awesome. Yes, but my period is 2 to 3 days light bleeding. Is that normal? I think a period 2 to 3. It's on the lower end. Your period is on the lower end, but you said light bleeding. You should have a couple days of heavy bleeding. Yeah, you might be slightly underweight based on your period, but I'm not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian. I don't know. I'm just guessing based on my knowledge, but yeah, you might be because your period should not be doing that. Your period should not be doing that at all. But keep trying. Get in nuts in your diet. Avocados is a good one. Throwing in some egg whites, cheese, and what have you. Don't give up. And butter, just butter. Butter everything. Put butter on it all. Oh, I think I got to get my son soon. I don't try to fast, but when my dad asks me what I'm eating these days, I realize I'm OMAD in there. I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, you got to eat more. You have to eat more. Yeah, you're a girl. Obviously, you told me about your period. You have to eat more, girl. You got to eat more. Try slowly but surely increase the meals, increase what, or just start eating more frequent small meals throughout the day. Yay for that nerve block. I'm getting over a cold and my legs are struggling. I'm sorry, but OMAD is still helping. Yay, I've been maintaining, not gaining. That's good, or losing. I take this as a win. That is a win. Congratulations. Good for you. And I'm so sorry you're getting over a cold. Hopefully that passes soon. And sorry about your legs, but hang in there, girl. You're such a warrior. I respect you so much. Just all that your courage, Nick, is just it. I have mad respect. You know the real struggle. You know you're not going to let any diagnosis stop you. You're going to get healthy. You're going to do what you can to level up in life. And that's all we can do is work with what we have and make it the best we can. That's what I'm doing with this knee and this neck. But yay for the nerve block. Like you said, no pain because I'm done being in pain. For now, it might come back, but it's okay. I'm happy. I wish I could help more. I hope. I'm worried about you, girl. Just keep up the good work and keep trying. And yeah, cool. That fasting, man. That fasting. Oh my goodness. But you hang in there, okay? Anyway, it was awesome catching up with everyone on the live stream. Sorry for the blackouts. Oh my goodness gracious. This is the second live stream I did where it was just crappy. The last one when I was in Edmonton, that one was an issue where what happened? Oh, the audio was off. And then, yeah. Anyway, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm sending you guys mad love, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yes, contact me on Facebook, please. Take care. Bye.